Good morning, good afternoon, good day, whatever time it is when you watch this. This is Tom, and this is Tom's Reroom Show, and we're going to show you another under $15 AM/FM shortwave radio. And when I bought it, which was about a week ago, it was under $15. It was $14.98. It is now gone up to $17.98. I think the dig $2 could be a deal breaker, and I'll show you why. So let's get into it. This is the GPX portable AM/FM shortwave radio. It has AM/FM, of course, shortwave, a digital clock, an alarm, which either can be a tone or to turn the radio on, a headphone jack, that's convenient, and it has a built-in speaker. Yeah, I don't know too many radios like this that doesn't have a built-in speaker. But anyway, that's what they're saying is fantastic about this. Okay, let's just take a look at this. Here it is right here, and I'll zoom in a little bit. Again, I got it on sale last week from Amazon for $14.98. Yeah, I've already got fingerprints on it. It's pretty well constructed. It uses standard AA batteries, so you don't have to have one of those special cell phone batteries. There's the antenna for shortwave and FM. It lists on the back the shortwave bands that it covers. So it's not continuous tune. You have to select a shortwave band. And first one is 5.5 megahertz to 7.5. So it starts at 5.5 megahertz. It goes all the way up to 18.2, which that basically covers the international broadcast bands. Does not have single sideband. No. You're not going to get single sideband on a $15 radio. It does not have a numeric keypad. So all the tuning is done with this up and down button. That can be painful. It does search, so if you push and hold one of those two buttons, it will search the band you have selected. So that works. It does have memory, so that you can, when you find a station you like, you can store it in memory. Don't think it tells you. Trying to see if it told you how many memories it has. No, it doesn't tell you. So it could have 1 to 1,000. I don't know. Don't know. Not that important. Does have a switch for either having a 12-hour or 24-hour clock. This is the clock showing while it's turned off. Does have a nice backlight. Let me turn it on here. See there? Nice, bright backlight. Volume button is up here. There are no thumb rotary buttons at all for tuning or changing the volume. It's all push button. Does have and my camera's not focused, but anyway, it does have a DX button that apparently will do a little amplification or take out an attenuator if you want to listen to a weak shortwave stations. Didn't notice it was that effective. Does have a sleep button so that you can set it to play for a certain amount of time and then shut off when you fall asleep or after you fall asleep. And has a lock button to lock out the keyboard in case you don't want to accidentally change something. Here's the headphone jack. That's about it. There is no other jack. It's a headphone jack, and that's it. This is a little stand. I like that radios have these little stands Get my fingernail under there. Okay, there we go. And then you can just stand it up like that. Got a carrying strap. This carrying strap, unlike a previous radio like this that I reviewed, is not the antenna. This is the antenna. And so if you want to clip this off, I think you can actually unthread it. Yeah, you can actually unthread it. So if you want to unthread this, get rid of this, or if you want to make it permanent, just chop it off. You can do that, and you don't lose the antenna function because the antenna is here. I tried this morning to tune the shortwave bands, completely dead. I even tried with another radio with an external antenna. Bands are zip. So I can't illustrate the receive capability on shortwave. I have used it on shortwave, and it does pick up some shortwave stations. For instance, Radio Australia was easy to pick up. The Preacher Man was all over the band, so he was easy to pick up. A couple other stations, strong stations. And even though when I did that, band conditions were a little better as far as the solar flux index. So, and right now, I think its solar flux index is like 80 or 81. Pretty poor. What else? Let's see. Here's the instructions. Actually, the only instructions is to set the clock, the timer, the alarm, and a little bit about tuning. And here's tells you how to use press M plus M minus buttons to select which preset to save to, P1 to P10. So it's got 10 memory locations. I typically find that enough for a little portable radio like this. And this is the kind of thing, $15, or now it's $18, that it's just a kick around. You put in your beach bag, or you put in your go bag, or you throw it in your car. And, you know, if it gets damaged, you don't care. And you get out to a park or something, you want to try to listen to shortwave, you can try. Or you can listen to AM and FM. It does a good job on AM and FM. Sound quality is pretty good considering this itsy bitsy speaker. So it'll do it. $15. I've reviewed others that were on sale for $15 that are much better. So I'm going to say pass on this one. Unless you want to give it as a gift. Yeah, you can give it as a gift. $15. Press a person if they know anything about shortwave. Say, this radio has shortwave. You don't get that except in expensive radios. I paid a lot for this for you. Oh well, you could do that. So that's about it. Nice digital display. Let me hit the boom, boom, boom. Where the heck did the light button go? I guess it does not have a specific button to turn the backlight on. I guess you have to touch some button. Like for instance, we can change the volume, and the backlight comes on. Like I say, it's pretty bright. See if it says anything about that. Nope, it didn't say anything about the backlight, or how to press and hold. Yeah. So the backlight is momentary for a couple of seconds, and that's it. It has decent volume. Let's see if I can go to AM so we don't get any music. It's got 6, is that right? 6 shortwave bands. I'll have to look on the back. Yeah, it's got 6 shortwave bands in AM and FM. I'm on AM now. Let's do a search. See if it finds anything. There we go. Turn the volume up. It's a maximum.
Going to sing it for you.
It's pretty loud.
I want to read the words of the...
I've tested other radios like this, and they're louder, but this is pretty loud.
He was standing in the corner on the other
Yeah.
side of the world. And I heard
Goes up to
the voice of
16
Jesus
on loudness, and that's plenty loud, unless you're working someplace that's got a lot of ambient noise or sitting out on a tarmac or something like that. So, yeah, like I say, I've seen better. I wouldn't recommend this, even though it's an okay radio, and you might be able to find it because I got it from Amazon. A lot of these radios, these Chinese radios, you can get from China for 25 to 35% cheaper. So you might be able to find this on a website like eBay or something like that from a China dealer and wait 2 months to get it, but save yourself, you might be able to get it for $9. So here's the box. Other than trying to see if it had it doesn't have a model number or anything like that. Oh, here's the characteristics or specification. AM, FM, shortwave, digital clock, 24-hour clock, wake up to radio or alarm, blue LCD, snooze, sleep timer, hold function, DX sensitivity button, telescopic antenna, low battery indicator, built-in speaker. It's not a radio without a built-in speaker. Oh gosh. 3.5 millimeter headphone jack and 2 AA batteries not included. You know, one thing that really is a giveaway is, see this little hanger thing? That means this is the kind of radio you'd find in a drugstore. Yeah, I'm going to say no. I'm going to say no. At $15, and for a knockaround radio, if you can't find one of the other ones that I've showed you around this same price range that I think are better, okay, you can get this one. Like I say, or you can get it as a gift, give it to somebody. If you enjoyed this show, please give me a thanks. Give me a thanks up. Give me a thanks up. What the heck is with that? Give me a thumbs up. And I really appreciate everybody's using my Amazon store. I guess it's getting around, Christmas time and people are buying things. That's a great idea to go to my Amazon store. Keep in mind, what I have in my Amazon store are related to shortwave scanners, electronics, and stuff like that. You can select an item and then say you're going to buy it. They will take you to Amazon. Then you can buy anything, because I don't have everything in my store that Amazon sells. I just have things that I think might be related to people who are watching my show. The next show, not the very next show, but one of the next shows is I was cleaning my office and I found this big guy. Let me zoom out here. This is a radio I reviewed quite some time ago. It's AM, FM, shortwave, and it's kind of the last of the boom boxes. Has a tape player, has a USB interface here and an SD card interface here, so you can play recordings off of those two devices through the radio. I can't remember, I'll have to look. I think you can record from the radio to the tape player. I'm pretty sure you can, but you can't record to these two devices down here. Not a bad radio. It's the old boombox type radio, and I'm going to revisit that in an upcoming show. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye-bye. Oh, happy Halloween.